guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take down the legendary Vegeta event, the final mission added during part 3 of the 7th anniversary. Again, there was 3 missions added to the GT Legendary Goku event, and then 3 missions added to the Legendary Vegeta event. We will be able to destroy this because we've got, the 7th anniversary LR gods on here. So we're absolutely just disintegrating this event, right? The Beyond Super Saiyan category mission is the one we're doing right here. The Beyond Super Saiyan team, honestly, is like right up there as one of the best category teams in the game. It's so good. Every Super Saiyan 2, 3, all the different, like grade 2, 3, 4, like all those characters of the Super Saiyan, like the Super Saiyan Gokus and Vegetas and stuff like that, Super Trunkses from the end of the Cell arc. It's like all of these characters, the gods, the blues, right? Super Saiyan Rose, like the Super Saiyan 4s, you just have everything on this category. So it just makes it absolute child's play to disintegrate this event, right? Again, you just have such a massive roster available to you of a lot of the best units in the game that this is just an absolute joke. There are actually so many options for this. And then no matter what, right, you could be the freest free-to-play player out there. You will be able to find an LR God's friend on your friends list. You bring them, and they could basically probably solo this event for you, honestly. Right, you have so many characters you could potentially run as your lead, AGL, LR Gohan, Kamehameha team, right? You could do a lot of different things like that and be able to completely disintegrate this event, utilizing just the overwhelming power of the LR Gods. So, I mean, if we take a look at a lot of the options we're using here, very obvious why. AGL LR Gohan, still a good unit to bring into the difficult content, go ahead and let him stack up and stuff like that. We have Int Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, definitely one of the best units in the game, one of the best T-Wars in the game, very powerful with the way he's able to stack his defense and he's able to get damage reduction and other abilities, so that Broly is able to perform at a very high level in these, this sort of like long form content like this. Plus, Vegeta is a pure Saiyan, so of course that means Broly is going to be, functioning at a higher state of power, right? Where he's going to be able to get all of his attacks in and stuff like that, the bigger crit chance, damage reduction, all of these types of abilities really would not be too difficult for him. We also, of course, are using the LR Gods, who I think are kind of tied for the best unit in the game. I feel like you could probably make good arguments or points as to why like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a bit better, but they're both so good, so dominant that it doesn't really matter, I think, as much. We're using Tech God Goku here. Tech God Goku, of course, is going to be a mainstay in difficult content that he can participate in if you're going to be battling a movie boss's enemy or a pure Saiyan. If you're going up against either of those, God Goku is going to be tremendously overpowered, and he is just going to be able to completely dominate, I think, with very minimal effort. He's just really good. I love that Tech God Goku. Good link set, ridiculous levels of damage reduction, and he's a Rainbow Orb Changer. He is just really so very good. So being able to rock God Goku in these missions is definitely really good. I'm bringing Tech Kale and Caulifla. They're one of my favorite units in the game right now. I think they're very good for the red zone because they're one of these characters that has got the heal mid-battle. All these, like, high-level sort of like fusion characters that can heal mid-battle are very, very solid, right? The 3rd anniversary LRs, STR Vegito, Tech Gogeta, Tech Kefla. I would say Tech Gogeta, like, his heal is the weakest out of all of them, because he has to be above 70% HP to do the fusion, which is still just the worst. That is the one thing about that unit that drives me crazy, right? Whereas all these other fusion heals, they're like, once, deeper into the event, you fall below HP threshold, when you need it, you'll get it. Although Kefla, the Tech Kale and Caulifla, you only got to get to turn 6, and you'll be able to activate theirs. We're also bringing LR Kale and Caulifla, of course, one of the major OG super powerful characters for taking down long content. LR Kale and Caulifla, it is so obvious, man. When these units come out, who are like the best in the game by such a huge margin, and they just age so good. Like, LR Kalen Khalifa can still fulfill the role that they could accomplish even back when they originally came out back in 2019, right? This unit is still good. So that's, of course, a really good thing. And then again, in terms of characters we could use to help us get through this, I mean, LR STR Broly would be great in here. You know, the LR Super Saiyan 4's EZAs, right? Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who got their EZA as part of the 7th anniversary. The actual LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you know, Super Saiyan 4's unit. In Evolution Blue, Vegeta works well in here. STR Vegeta Blue could stack. I mean, again, you just go through the roster of this category, and you'll be able to pick out 80 different options who can perform really well in here, right? Transforming, you know, physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku. STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku could still perform well in here, even though he's got type disadvantage in that final stage, right? Like, you go through all these different characters, like, you just have so many options to be able to destroy this. So it's not really even too much for me to say. This is probably like the single easiest out of all of these missions that they maybe have ever even released. I think even of like the OG Legendary Goku event and stuff like that, this is probably the easiest mission of any of these ever released, I would say. It's just, it's absolutely a joke to be able to destroy. It's so easy to destroy this. With the Beyond Super Saiyan team, man. Like, you actually have just so many options. There's even other characters you could rock that, like, I you know, wouldn't have even thought of who could be good. But like the Tech GT Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta would be really good. I mean, he's a very obvious option, but what about, like, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks? You know, he could absolutely disintegrate this event. Just a very easy one. So this is going to be good, right? So this is basically just 5 free stones and 5 free tickets for all players, basically, to do this mission. So we'll see. Again, this is the last of all the missions I need to get done. We'll see if they're going to add any sort of missions or anything like this to sort of like, you know, the Legendary Vegeta event, GT Legendary Goku event, and stuff like that in the future. It shows, I feel like them adding all these missions, what I think the GT Goku event and then the Vegeta event, I think they both got 7 missions added, I believe. So it's like, that's just like a lot of content. Like, it's so easy for Dokkan to do content when all they have to do is release missions like that for these events. Like, that's something that they should just keep doing, right? I think every celebration that drops should get some sort of missions just like this. I feel like it's a very, very good way for them to sort of like produce, you know, easy content. Like, it can't be that much effort for them to just, okay, you know, just use the GT Bosses team and like the OG Legendary Goku event, and you'll get, you know, tickets and stones and stuff like that. And it's just, I always think back to when the original set of Legendary Goku event missions came out on Global, and it seemed like it was some of the most excited the player base was for the game that I almost had ever seen, right? So it's like, people love doing these missions, and then just sort of like using this to you know, get stones, and you're able to try out, you know, new teams and characters you might not use too much and stuff like that. So hopefully Dokkan does continue to add more of these into the game as time goes on. So let me know what you guys think of all of these missions added during the 7th anniversary. Again, it's something that they need to continue to do in the future. I'll go ahead and wrap up here because, I mean, as you guys see, we completely disintegrated Vegeta. We'll go ahead and end this with, I believe, Blue Gogeta right here. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.